Hey, I'm Peter Drakulich,
Yeah, Mike Dilworth.
and together we are here to help you understand anything that you need to know about bringing a product to market. On my end, I am a manufacturer and marketer. I bring new ideas to market. Several clients have been on Shark Tank. And Michael, why don't you explain what your part in this is?
Sure. So I'm U.S. patent attorney and founder of my own IP law firm based in New Haven, Connecticut. Been practicing for 30 plus years. My experience includes stints at smaller and much larger law firms where I did a lot of litigation, and then an in-house counsel role at a publicly traded industrial company. And then finally, 19 years ago, I started my own practice. So I consider myself an entrepreneur, having started my own firm 19 years ago. And we're up to 7 lawyers and a total of 17 people in the firm currently.
Yeah, that's awesome. And look at for us, same thing. We're up to, I think, 40 some odd people at this point that help develop design. The reason why we're on this podcast together is because people have the question, the two questions are always interchangeable. What do I do to protect my idea and how do I get my idea to market? And is it something I can make money with? And that's really the questions we want to answer before you spend any money in taking this venture. So, please utilize the link below, book an appointment so that Michael and I can get on a call with you and help you answer the questions that you have specific to your product idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not a big fan of spending money that isn't wisely spent. Certainly, I'm a big fan of intellectual property protection where it makes sense. And, IP is really a maze of different laws and different various forms of protection. And certainly, is something I really enjoy doing is helping clients navigate through that maze and make good business decisions to protect their products and innovations.
Yeah, and for legal purposes, I can't name the invention help companies that are out there, but again, the reason why Michael and I have worked together in the past with our clients is because it's exactly that. Let's make sure if you're making any investment, there's a return on it. That's our goal. I want to make sure our clients succeed and I want to make sure they're protected. And between the two of us, this is how, we've started this partnership about 2 years ago and it's worked out well. We're looking to expand now and help more people get their ideas and products to market and make sure they're protected properly. Michael, what's the most important thing you think people need to know on the patent side or the protection side?
Well, a couple of things. One is early is better. So contact IP counsel as early in the process, the innovation process as possible, and take advantage of the advice and the experience that we can bring to bear on the product development process. We can certainly help you do prior art searches to help identify the closest prior art out there, which will help navigate decisions in terms of where to invest in product development and what features to add or not add because maybe it's already been done before. So that prior art search is really key. So bringing us on board as early as possible in the process certainly is something I would recommend for any innovators.
Mike, that's perfectly said. And again, where we work hand in hand and collaboratively is, I've got the industrial designers. I have everything that you need to make sure that we have the right product being patented, the right designs are being talked about, the right functionality, so that you can assess it and write a stronger patent. That seems to be the most important thing that I've found in the
Exactly.
last year, that we're able to work together and make sure the patent is way more solid by being involved with you early stage, but also through the concept development and saying, here's what we're finalizing to make. And by that time, we've got a solid trademark for our clients' logos and stuff, and we've got a solid patent for our clients.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. And on the trademark side, certainly having clearance searches done as early in the process as possible before launch. The last thing we want to see our clients have to deal with is a cease and desist letter from somebody who believes that their
right.
rights are being infringed. So again, back to what I said earlier, bring us on board as early in the process as possible. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, right?
Oh, look at, and for me, the starting point always is every client tells me they've already got a name, they've already got it researched, and the first thing I look up, I see it's already an infringement issue, right? So it's not available across all platforms. In my world, I
Yeah,
look at it, it is your most important marketing piece. Your brand and your logo is everything. Your product's important, but in order to keep repeat sales, you want the word of mouth to happen. So start with clean real estate. Sometimes
completely
trust
agree.
the expert. Yeah, and there's a process to it, and I know people try and avoid processes because I think it's expensive, and I think collaboratively we have made it very easy to not waste money in areas that something that will never be trademarked.
Absolutely, completely agree. Certainly, we've seen it over and over again that the clients who are willing to invest and partner with us alongside you and your team achieve better outcomes. And certainly, there's expertise that we bring to the table, and we love to help our clients out and help them avoid stepping on those landmines.
Well, look, this is clearly why, I don't want to toot your horn, but I've chosen you to be a partner because it is really hard to find, a lot of practices that feel that same way. What's the most success you've seen? Do you have any clients that you can brag about as far as, what a patent meant to them in the long term?
Well, certainly we've seen situations where helping clients build patent portfolios that assist with raising capital, particularly at Series A and Series B.
Yeah,
That certainly is helpful. I mean, investors want to see that the company has built a moat of protection around their product offering. So certainly it helps to have a solid patent portfolio to do that. On the enforcement side, yeah. I mean, we in fact last year had a case where one of our clients, they make tool bags, high-end tool bags for tradesmen. And one of their products was being infringed by a party in outside the United States, and they were importing products into the United States that were infringing our client's design patent, and we went after them. Case settled, I'm happy to say, in favor of our client. But
good.
certainly, when you have a patent, it provides you with that additional muscle to keep the competition on their side of the fence away from your products.
Yeah, and look, and I'll be the first to admit I've come full circle. I'm the pure entrepreneur, startup, bootstrap this company. The value of a patent versus the value of having inventory was my first dilemma, right? Would I rather have money in inventory so I can go sell it? Look, that's very short-sighted. If that's all the money you have to pick one or the other and go down that road. But the reality is, as now 10 years into this and seeing the businesses that have grown from the startup standpoint, my view on patents are way more important at the early stages now, because at the end of the day, if you're doing this, do this to go big. And we've proven that every client can get to a good second base, which is a fantastic business model. Sometimes get to third, but if you've got patents with you and you've got protection, that makes your exit strategy feasible. Like you could sell off if you have the protection. 'Cause that's what, these little VC companies are popping up everywhere that are writing checks. Love to see that you've got a sustainable business, that you've got steady manufacturing, that you've got margins and you got profitability, you know what your cost of acquisition is, and you have all the patent protections that you need. It's a it's the trifecta that really is should be your long-term goal.
Yeah, exactly. And I always advise clients, listen, if you're not at least considering the possibility of patenting your products, you're essentially giving away your R&D for free because then your products can be easily copied by your competition. Allocate a certain percentage of your development budget to patenting. You know,
100%.
just factor it in, account for it. It's otherwise literally giving it away for free. It makes no sense.
Yep. Well said. Well said. Well, look, I think there's a lot more, and if we said more, we'd have to charge for it. So let's put it out there again. If you have any questions, or if you are an inventor, entrepreneur looking to bring your product to market, please click the form below, and we will be happy to jump on a call with you and walk through the processes so you understand what's next. And look forward to having that conversation with you, Michael. Thank you for being on.
You bet. Thanks, Peter.